Alright, round one with our Teamer deck. Teamer Energy. We have won the die roll. And this hand is fine, 5 lands, but it has 2 of the best cards in our deck, so I'm just going to keep it. Unfortunately, I don't have a forest, but nevertheless, I do have the cub, so I will play this and pass. And we open up with an Attune, which is fine. Looks like we're going to be playing in kind of a mirror. So opponent's trying to find something. Okay, he gets another forest. And we've drawn an Aether Theorist, but I'm just going to go ahead and play out this cub and see if he can answer it. And then I can follow it up with, if he doesn't have anything to block this, which it turns out he does, of course. I was going to say I can play the module, which I can actually do now anyway. And then I can attack, which is pretty sweet, right? No, I could play the grubs and then attack with this, and then next turn play, or I could play the fabrication module and then Aether Theorist and grubs. I think that's the better play. Because this time I'll trigger this twice, I'll make this a 4/4, and then I'll have 5 energy available. So he's going to have to answer this very quickly. Okay, that's fine. There's nothing for 1 red that's going to kill this unless he has like a Spark of Creativity. But if he had that, he would have played this first. He would have cast the Spark first. So opponent goes top with a Puzzle Knot, and this is going to be sweet because I get to play the Thriving Grubs and give this a counter, and I get to play the Aether Theorist and give this a counter, and I get to attack with this cub, and I might as well use some of this energy and put that on the stack, and then trigger the fabrication module and give this a counter and pass the turn. Oh, disgusting. Disgusting. See what's he gonna have. Wild Wanderer, that's fine. He's probably gonna go get an island. Or another mountain. Okay, so now we're gonna do a ton of damage this turn because I get to play this mountain. I can attack with these 2. Should have scribed with this on upkeep, but I'll just wait on that. Going to attack with the cub and the grubs. I'm going to pay the 2, make this a 4/3, and go to blocks. Okay, now what do I want to kill? I think I want to kill the Wild Wanderer since it has 3 power. And first, at least. And I can kill both because I'll just use this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a counter on that thing. And pump this thing once. And let's pump it again. And go to damage. And let's put a counter on this thing. And the reason I'm doing that is I can make this an 8/8 next turn with the 2 energy laying around anyway. So he's going to have to be able to play like 2 big blockers to deal with this. An Arnhem Cobra would be good for him, but I have Appetite if he has something like that. Decoction, that's fine. Thriving Rhino, that's fine too. He goes to end step. I'm going to not scry. Because I need that extra energy. So let's play our forest. And we can attack with both of these. And he can't really do a whole lot about it. He can block here, and then I can just give it a counter. But he has to block this cub, so the best bet is just to attack with both. Mm-hmm. 2, 3, 4. We counter on this thing. And damage, and we will pass the turn, see what kind of damage you can do with this decoction module. Because next turn I'll be able to cast Appetite and pump with the fabrication module. Spontaneous Artist, that's fine. More energy. Okay. So let's go ahead and attack again. Play this land. And he's going to have to block the cub again. He's basically abyss locked at this point. Unless he has like a harness lightning to deal 7 to this thing. Aether Meltdown. Okay, this is fine, because I can just Appetite that. So let's do this. Oh, I don't want to tap like that. I'm an idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a counter on this thing. And I think I'm okay with this because I can just play the Highest Power Artist and make this a 1/4. And then next turn untap and blow up anything with Appetite if I need to. And I'll go ahead and make a servo. And I don't think there's any way that he can beat this at this point, right? Yeah, it's fine. Well, he has a lot of energy creation, for sure. Okay, so opponent concedes. I had a pretty broken opening hand. Like, I only had the 5 lands, but I drew pretty well by hitting the Thriving Rat, or the Grubs, and then the Responder, or the Aether Theorist. Like, going Fabrication Module, one of those 2 cards was just backbreaking for our opponent. So our opponent seems pretty dirtily, even more dirtily than us. I could see playing a Renegade Freighter. Cal Prowler seemed pretty good against him. I didn't really see a whole lot going on for him. So maybe not play the Cathartic Reunion. Play the Freighter instead, or the Puzzle Knot. But I feel like he's kind of playing Puzzle Knots and Wild Wanderers and stuff, and I should just try to kill him, just like I did in Game 1. So maybe I don't play Minister of Inquiries. Maybe I just play like... I don't think Trade Winds is going to be doing anything either, so maybe just stay where I'm at. Yeah, I think we'll just run what we have. I think our deck is better, just based on what I saw in Game 1. Okay, so we have another long tusk cub into thriving grubs kind of hand, so I'm going to keep this hand. Even though I don't have the mountain, I do have an island for the era. We are on the draw, which makes long tusk cub a little bit worse, but okay. Okay, well that's a good draw. I wonder if he has like a harness lightning for that. No, it doesn't appear so. Okay. This is fine because next turn I can play the High Spire Artisan as a 1/4 and I will block this thing. Okay. Let's do that. We're going to put a counter on it. I'm going to attack with this thing. And then pass the turn. And I'll just keep this this energy in the tank for now. And then next turn go Thriving Rubs into Era of Innovation. That's fine. He's gonna give it haste and just attack. He's a lot more aggressive than the last time I remember. Okay, I will just block one. Alright. So, let's play the Era. And let's play the Grubs. And is my clock faster? I can make this a 4/4, but I don't think I want to necessarily trade here. I would take 3 next turn. So yeah, I think it's worth it pumping this up and attacking. And then pumping it again. Because I think my clock is pretty similar. Like, I'm not going to be able to block the Scrubs, but I can still play a block with the Artisan. The only way I get punished here is if he has a way to deal with this. I will once again block the Artist and take 3. If he has a combat trick here, that's okay. Okay, so we have in a tune, we're starting to flood out a little bit. We want a second mountain. Could attack with the Grubs and keep the Long Tusk Cub back. We could also draw 3 off the Era, which isn't really something you want to be doing with this card, but I'm so flooded out I feel like I need to draw some action. So maybe I just attack with the Cubs and then try to draw a card off of this. He has 5 mana up. It seems pretty suspicious or auspicious. Yeah, I don't think I can go wrong here by attacking. Is it Aether Meltdown? Okay, return it to my hand. Okay. Well, that works out okay because I have enough leftover energy left that I can make this a 4/4, and if he has a trick for it, then fine. Okay, that's fine. Plays a forest. Does not attack. And we've drawn yet another land. Unfortunately, flooding out here. but I still think we're in an okay position. Wind Drake, huh? Okay. Okay, it's going to still do nothing. I draw another land. Yeah, so now we are starting to get kind of in trouble. He only has one card left. So if I draw like a Cathartic Reunion, that would be a good draw. A Thriving Turtle, that's fine. Okay, Nature's Way is a good draw. He did not attack with the Wind Drake. That seems kind of interesting. I think I'll wait on the Nature's Way, though. Of course, I do have this guy with reach to prevent him from attacking with this. Thriving Grubs, yeah. So he could give that haste and just like swing with everything, I guess. But he chooses not to. I draw another land. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 6 lands left in the deck. I think it's starting to get to the point where I do want to start using this Nature's Way. So I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to do it on the flyer. Or do I do it on the highest power creature? Actually, yeah, I think I'll do it on the flyer because I want to keep this energy in case I get to use it for this era, because I do want to eventually crack this if it comes down to it. Yep, Artist, that's fine. Well, this is effectively another land. 4, 5, 4, 4, because I'm dumb. Let's go ahead and get a forest. And ship the turn again. Puzzle Knot, yep. And let's see what he does with the Scries. Still waiting. Card on top. Card on top. So that's not a good sign. Well, we have our fabrication module. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pay 1. Yes. And I can put a counter on something, which is probably going to be this thing. And I can get an energy at any moment's notice. Okay, so this is better. We're in a little bit better position than we were before. I don't know if I'm going to pop this yet or not, because if I draw this, then it's just over. So yeah, he can make 3 Thopters, which is kind of a bad thing. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's put 1 on the Grubs. So it can trade with all these 3 3s. Riparian Tiger. 3, 4, 5. Yep. And let's put a counter on the tiger itself. Play this. And I'm going to be a little bit patient because he can make 3, and that puts me on a 3-turn clock, but I also have this artisan to block all of them, so I think I'm just going to wait. I think I can afford to wait at least 1 more turn before I pop this Era of Innovation. But I will. Oh man. Okay. So this forces me to activate this to save the grubs. Okay, opponent is still holding back, which is a good sign. Is that a good draw? Not really. 18 cards left in the deck. I still think I can afford to sit back. The gaining 2 life is going to be relevant. So, well, I could attack with the Tiger. But I think it's just doing better as a blocker right now, and I can just pump it in a turn. Yep, popping the Puzzle Knot. That's fine. Opponent goes top, bottom. Probably a Naturalize effect. A Thriving Rhino. Okay. Well, that thing is going to get pretty big pretty quickly. Yep, and I'll pump the Tiger. And a Renegade. That's a nice draw. He has to deal with this, because now I'm just going to kill him very soon. Put it on the Renegade since I did see the Fear of Surprise. Well, maybe he has another one. Maybe he has a Chandra's, whatever. So we'll just pass the turn again, and he needs to start considering killing me very soon. So this takes 8. So I can deal 6 damage to him next turn. And I can actually Appetite one of his Thopters away if I need to, which I probably will do. Okay. Well, I might just have to Appetite that because that's a big combo with the Virtuoso. I can also ping off his Thopters with the Renegade, which I think is I'm going to be forced to do right now. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's put one on the Tiger. And let's Appetite that. And he'll probably bounce the Virtuoso in response to this. Okay, he didn't. And there's one of my own. That's a perfect draw. Because now I get to go off. And there he concedes. That was excellent. Awesome. Okay. Let's go to round